Now, for a support system, they have a hydrostatic skeleton, which basically means they have a fluid-filled gastrovascular cavity. And the movements are like a balloon, where the animal can be short and thick, or it can stretch out and be long and thin. They don't have a lot of control over their movement. Most of them free float, but they can use that hydrostatic skeleton of the water pouch so that they can move up and down by pulsing their bodies. Medusoid adults can swim by undulations of that bell-shaped body, but the hydroids and the corals are sessile, so they don't move at all. But some of them do have some free-floating flat-bodied larvae called planula larvae, and they move by ciliated epithelium. As far as integument, they have the outer side that's lined with a jelly-like material. It's called ectoplasm because ecto means outer and plasm is living matter. And then they have an inner cytoplasm that's called endoplasm because endo means inner. Digestion, most of them are carnivorous. They use those cnidae and tentacles to capture their prey. Since the polyps are usually sessile and only the medusa possess sensory structures, cnidarians are believed to be passive predators. Their digestive system, however, is incomplete. They digest using the gastrodermal lining of the gastrovascular cavity, where the nutrients are absorbed. They don't need a respiratory system because the skin is thin enough that they can get enough oxygen by diffusion, and of course they have no circulation. Some cells are organized into two simple nerve nets. One's epidermal, the other's gastrodermal, and that helps to coordinate their muscular and sensory functions. Some have very small, simple eyes called ocelli on their bell, and that gives them a 360-degree field of vision. However, it only responds to light and dark. They lack basic sensory organs and a brain. But they do have these small sensory structures called rhopalia that helps them perceive stimuli like light, dark, color, odor, odor. And so they respond very quickly. They don't have an endocrine or an exocrine system, and they use the same orifice to take in food and expel waste. They don't have an immune system, and for reproduction, the medusa is the sexually reproductive stage, and most of them alternate between that and the polyp, which is the asexual stage. You can see here how they develop. It starts out here with number 1 and moves up. Here we go. We're starting to see the tentacles form at 6, and then we get up here, and of course it's getting bigger and bigger, and we start seeing these little bells come off, and here it flips over and the tentacles grow downward. As far as defense, they use those cnidocytes, their stinging cells, and the nematocyst to capture and subdue their prey. And these are just some pictures of some different ones. This is coral, a coral colony of polyps. You see the jellyfish here with all the tentacles, and look at that mass of tentacles there. He is a brave fool.